Alrighty, let me see if I can bring the spoilers up. Hmm. All right, there they are. All right, let's talk about the spoilers. Day number 2. All right, we got some spoilers today. We're going to go over yesterday's and today's. We're going over all of them. I wish they didn't have them mixed up, but they do. Hey, what's going on? Going over spoilers. the new cards that we're getting ready to get in the arena soon and on paper. Let me try something real quick. Alrighty, we're going to go that way, see if they're split up or not. Yeah, let's split them up. Good. Alright, we're going to go over all the spoilers. Yesterday and today, in case we missed any. Alright, we're going to go from the top all the way to the bottom. Alright, we got 2 planeswalkers this time instead of just 1. That's great. About time they give us more than 1. Alright, first planeswalker of the set is Oko, the Ringleader. For 2 green and a blue, legendary planeswalker Oko. At the beginning of your combat on your turn, Oko, the Ringleader, becomes a copy of up to 1 target creature you control until the end of turn, except it has hexproof. Nice. Like seeing that on a planeswalker again. +1, draw 2 cards. If you committed a crime this turn, discard a card. Otherwise, discard 2 cards. So you want to commit a crime to do its +1, such as attack your opponents. Create and -1, create a 3/3 green elk creature token. Nice. -5. For each other non-land permanent card you control, create a token that's a copy of that permanent. Nice. So you can copy any non-land permanents on the battlefield that's that you control. Very nice. And I hope you have a great day too. Appreciate it. Next, we have our second planeswalker, Jace Reawakened. For only 2 blue mana. Comes in as a 3 loyalty, just like Oko. And you can't cast this spell during your first, second, or third turn. So this is, it's a low cost planeswalker. Only costs 2 blue, which is great. But you can only cast it on your 4th turn. +1 ability, draw a card, then discard a card. Okay. Then he has another +1. You may exile a non-land card with mana value 3 or less from your hand. If you do, it becomes plotted. So you can plot as many stuff that you want to that costs 3 or less. And play them for free the next turn. Not too bad. Then it has a -6 until the end of turn. Whenever you cast a spell, copy it. You may choose new targets for the copy. So you plot a bunch of cards, then you do his -6, play those cards for free, and then make copies of them. Very nice. I see why you have to wait to turn 4 to do this, though. Hey, super fast. Next, we have Vraska the Silencer for 1 black and a green. Gorgon Assassin with Death Touch. Whenever a non-token creature an opponent controls dies, you may pay 1. If you do, return that card to the battlefield tapped under your control. It's a treasure artifact, so you don't get the creature. You turn their creature that dies into a treasure. Still good because they don't have that card anymore. Then you sacrifice this artifact and add 1 mana of any color, and it loses all other card types. So it exactly becomes a treasure to help you, so it ramps you. If your opponent's creature dies, then you pay 1 and ramp yourself with their creature that died. Very nice. Next, we got us a flash creature, Annie Flash the Veteran. For 3 green, red, and a white. 4/5. When Annie Flash the Veteran enters the battlefield, you cast it, return target permanent card with mana value 3 or less from your graveyard to the battlefield tapped. Nice. A lot of 3 stuff cost in standard right now. Whenever Annie Flash becomes tapped, exile the top 2 cards of your library. You may play those cards this turn. You still got to pay the mana cost, though. So you can't play them for free. Next, we have Kalen the Kid for green, white, and blue. Human Fairy Rogue, legendary. Has flying and lifelink. It's a 3/3. Whenever you cast a spell from anywhere other than your hand, you may cast a permanent spell with equal to its equal or lesser than mana value from your hand without paying its mana cost. If you don't, you may put a land card from your hand onto the battlefield. So it either ramps you or lets you cast something for free. Huh. Nice. Next, we got us a card we got to click on. Dag it. We got us a Angel, Archangel of Tides. 1 white, white, white. So for a total of 4, it's 3/5 creature, Angel, with flying. And as long as Archangel Tides is untapped, creatures can't attack you or planeswalkers you control unless their controller pays 1 for each of those creatures. Ha ha! Nice little tax. As long as Archangel of Tides is attacking, creatures can't block unless their controller pays 1 for each of those creatures. Nice. I like it. And it is a reprint, according to some people down here. All right. Next, we have Double Down. For 3 and a blue enchantment. Whenever you cast an outlaw spell, copy that spell. Nice. So instead of getting one, and an outlaw is a assassin, mercenary, pirate, rogue, and warlock. So you play this in Double Down, and then once you play Double Down, you get to and you cast one of those creatures, you get double. Now, Legendary Rule will cancel this out. Because let's say you got playing Dimir, playing Double Down. You play the next card, guess of the Hellraiser, which is a warlock, so it's outlaw. And it's a legendary. So when you play Gissa, you'll get a copy of Gissa, but the copy will die automatically just because of the legendary rule. But that brings us to Gissa for 5, 4/4 for 5 with Ward 2, pay 2 life. So they had to pay 2 life to get rid of Gissa. Nice. Skeleton zombies you control get +1/+1 and have menace. Ooh, nice. Whenever you commit a crime, create 2, tap 2/2 blue and black zombie rogue creature tokens. Ability only triggers once each turn. Nice. So on your turn, you could get 2 zombies tokens. On your opponent's turn, you can get 2 zombie tokens. So that's pretty good, actually. Next, we got Magna the Horde Master for 1 and a red 2/2. Whenever you commit a crime, you create a treasure. Sacrifice 3 treasures and create a 4/4 dragon. Nice. But you can only do it as a sorcery. So can only do it on your turn. Still not bad. And the dragon gets haste that you make. Nice. Next, we got Free Strider. Look out for 2 generic and a green 3/3 human rogue with reach. Whenever you commit a crime, look at the top 5 cards of your library. You may put a land card from among them onto the battlefield tapped. The rest on the bottom of your library in a random order. You can only do that once, so not too bad still. Next, we have the final showdown. For 1 white, plus you have to pay a little extra just to use it. So you pay, might as well say, for 2 white, all creatures lose all abilities until the end of turn, or choose a creature you control, it gains indestructible to end of turn, or 3, 4, 5, pay 6 to destroy all creatures. What's up, real world? All right, we got us another foreign language card, so we got to click on it. Dag it. Wander Between Worlds for 3 blue. Sorcery. Each player may shuffle their hand and graveyard into their library. Every player who does draws 7 cards, then exile Wander Between the Worlds. Oh, and not only that, you can plot this, and it'll cost you 1 more to plot it. So you can play this for free if you plot it. So you got to pay 4 blue to plot it, which plotting is kind of like Foretell. You played Standard Mac when we had the Foretell mechanic in Standard. This is plot is it's kind of like that, except with Foretell you still had to pay the mana cost. With plot, you play it for free. Play it for free on a later turn. You're still paying for it, but you play it for free on a later turn. Hey, Captain Waffles. All right, next we got Tiny Bones, the Pickpocket. For 1 black, 1/1 with Death Touch. Legendary creature, Skeleton Rogue. And whenever Pickpocket deals combat damage to a player, you may cast a non-land permanent card from that player's graveyard and spend mana as though it was any mana of any color to play that spell. Say you're playing Tiny Bones with a mono black deck, opponent's playing a white deck, they got a permanent card in their graveyard. You attack with Tiny Bones, you make it through. With Tiny Bones, you take their non-land permanents out of their graveyard and put it on your side. Not too bad. Slick Shots Show Off. Bird Wizard Flying Haste 1/2. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, Slick Shot Show Off gets +2/+0 until end of turn. And you can also plot it for 2. And which is the same as the cost. But yeah, it was not too bad of a card. Next, we got Colossal Rattleworm for 4. 6/5 for 4. And if you control a desert, it has Flash. And it has Trample. So you can give it a Flash and Flash along with Trample if you control a desert. You pay 1 on green, exile it from your graveyard, search your library for a desert card, put it into the battlefield tapped, then shuffle. So it can fetch you a land after it dies. And people, you will want it to die. I mean, if this is on your opponent's side, you will want it to die because it's a 6/5. It has a target. But it has 6/5 trample. Yeah, that's a big old target on its back. Next, we got us another flash creature in white, Aven Interpreter. For 1 and 2 whites, a 2/2. It has flat bird road, flash, flying. When it enters the battlefield, exile target spell, it becomes plotted. Ooh. Spells your opponents cast from graveyards or from exile cost 2 more to cast. That means if your opponent has plotted some cards, it'll cost them 2 more to cast. Because when you plot it, you're putting it into exile. Next, we have us the Key to the Vault. 1 and a blue legendary artifact equipment. So it's an equip card. Whenever equipped creature deals combat damage to a player, look at that many cards from the top of your library. You may exile a non-land card from among them, put the rest on the bottom of your library in a random order. You may cast the exile card without paying its mana cost, equipped for 3. Oh my god! That is a busted card. That is a busted card. Eh? What say chat way? What? Okay. Next we got Valdemir New Blood for 2. 2/2 for 2. Legendary creature, Vampire Rogue. Whenever you commit a crime, put a 1/1 counter on Valdemir New Blood. It only triggers once each turn. As long as Valdemir has 4 or more 1/1 counters on it, it has menace and lifelink. That's not going to be hard to do. And this card here tells you what committing a crime is. It's targeting opponents, anything they could or anything they control, and or creature cards in their graveyard is a crime. So you don't want it. So this is saying that crime pays. All right, next we got this a new card, new mechanic called Spree. And we done went over one Spree card already. Great Train Heist. One, or you gotta have 1 red to play it. However, you still have to pay for the abilities. I don't agree. I don't like playing with the abilities. I mean, it's to me it don't make no sense. It's just something new. They're new, but for 2, 3, 4, you have to add what the ability cost and what the card costs. So for 4, untap all creatures you control if it's your combat phase. There's an additional combat phase after this phase. Nice. Then for 3, creatures you control get +1/+0 and gain first strike until end of turn. And for 2, choose target opponent. Whenever a creature you control deals combat damage to that opponent this turn, create a tapped treasure token. Not too bad. I mean, it's something we got to get used to. Next, we got Aloe Alchemist for 1 and a green, 3/2 with trample. When Aloe Alchemist becomes plotted, target creature you control gets +3/+2 and gains trample until end of turn. And you plot it for the same cost, which is 2. Not bad. Next, we have us another broken card. High Noon for 1 and a white. Each player can't cast more than 1 spell each turn. So it's going to reduce the spells your opponents can play and yourself. Now for 4 and a red, sacrifice High Noon. It deals 5 damage to any target. So you want to run this in Boros. way you have your white and your red. Because you have to have red for to be able to sacrifice it. It's removal and tax, or what I call turn limiter, because your turn is limited. Then we got Philbot, the Lost on the Range. 1/1 for 3 with Ward 2. You may look at the top card of your library at any time. The top card of your library has plots. The plot cost is equal to its mana cost. You may plot non-land cards from the top of your library. So it will give plots. Philbot to give all your cards plots. And you just have to pay the mana cost of that card on a later turn to use it. Not too bad. I like it. Next, we got another Tiny Bones card. It's a Tiny Bones joins up equipment for 1 black legendary enchantment. Not equipment, enchantment. And when Tiny Bones joins up, enters the battlefield, any number of target players each discard a card. Then whenever a legendary creature enters the battlefield under your control, any number of target player each mills a card and loses 1 life. Next, we got Hell to Pay for X and red sorcery. Hell to Pay deals X damage to target creature. Create a number of tapped treasure tokens equal to the amount of excess damage dealt to that creature this way. So if you deal 5 damage to a little 1/1, you will get 4 treasures out of that with Hell to Pay. Not bad at all, because it's removal and ramp. Next, you got Outcaster Greenblade for 3, 2 and a green, 1/2. Enters the battlefield, search your library for a basic land card or desert. Reveal it and put it into your hand, then shuffle. An Outcaster Greenblade gets +1/+1 for each desert you control. To me, that's screaming 5 colors. Next, we got Fortune Loyal Steed. For 2 and a white, new creature type. It's a Fortune Loyal Steed. It's a beast mount legendary creature. When it enters the battlefield, scry 2. Whenever it attacks while saddled, which is the same thing as crewing, at the end of combat, exile it and up to 1 creature that saddled it this turn. Then return those cards back to the battlefield under their owner's control. You can do a saddle for 1. So the creature has to have a power of 1 in order to crew it, which is not bad at all. But you can blink. This is a creature that blinks itself and another creature. I like it. It's a 2/4. It's a 2/4. It's a nice bud on it. Nice booty on it. It's got a big booty. 2/4. Yeah, I like it. Next, we got Duelist of the Mind. For 1 and a blue, a star 3 creature. With flying and vigilance. Duelist of the Mind's power is equal to the number of cards you've drawn this turn. Whenever you commit a crime, you may draw a card. If you do, discard a card. This ability only triggers once each turn. So you commit 2 crimes. You still only draw once. So, it's okay. Next, we got us another spree card. Insatiable Avarice for 1 black. Sorcery with spree. So it's 2. So for 3, search your library for a card, then shuffle and put that card on top. And for 3 blacks, target player draws 3 cards and loses 3 life. So basically, paying the same. You can pay 2 of any color for the first ability. For the second ability, it's going to cost you 3 black. But you can, let's say you got 3 black on the battlefield, and you get a choice between the first one, between the tutor or the draw. Next, we got us a red spree that costs actually more than the other ones. This one here costs 2 red. So for 3 red, caught in the crossfire deals 2 damage to each outlaw creature. So caught in the crossfires is instant, pay 3, and it'll deal 2 damage to each outlaw creature. So if your opponent's outlaw creature is lower than 2, it'll die. And then you can pay 3 and call the crossfire deals 2 damage to each non-outlaw creature. So it'll damage outlaw creatures or non-outlaw creatures. Not too bad. I mean, it'd be great against Philbalt, because he's not an outlaw, and Tiny Bones. It'll kill them. Next, we got Stubborn Burlfriend. 1 in a green. Badgered Beast Mount. Whenever Stubborn Burlfriend becomes saddled for the first time, which is the same thing as crewing, each turn mill 2 cards. Then Stubborn Burlfield gets +X to end a turn, where X is the number of creature cards in your graveyard. And saddle cost is 2. So the creature has to be a power 2. Not too bad for self-mill deck. A green self-mill deck. Interesting. Most of the time, mill has to do with blue. Hey, MTG Attitude, what's going on? Next, we got Lassoed by the Law. 3 and a white enchantment. When Lassoed by the Law enters the battlefield, exile target non-land permanent an opponent controls until Lassoed by the Law leaves the battlefield. So it's removal. And when Lassoed by the Law enters the battlefield, create a 1/1 red mercenary creature token with tap. Target creature you control gets +1/+0 until end of turn. Actually, only as a sorcery. So it'll buff your creature strength by 1, or toughness by 1. This card, it costs 4 to play. It's okay. I'm going to say this is okay because the cost is kind of high, but it's not unplayable. So it might see some play. Fleeting Reflection for 1 and a blue instant. Target creature you control gains hexproof until end of turn. Untap that creature. Until the end of turn, it becomes a copy of up to 1 other target creature. So, let's say you got a 7/7 on the battlefield, and you got a 1/1 flyer on the battlefield. Your opponent has a flyer. They come in to attack you. They're a little 6/6 flyer to your little 1/1 flyer. You play this instant. Make your token copy of your 7/7. Boom. Instant battle trick. And also it gains hexproof. So protection, battle tricks. Yeah. Fleeting Reflection is a good card. Very good. I see it being played. Dang, Blake, got another foreign one. All right. Next we have for 2 another spree card. Lively Dirge. Lively Dirge. For 3. 1 black. And for first ability, it's going to cost you for a total of 3. Search your library for a card. Put it into your graveyard. Then shuffle. Okay. Or pay 2, 3, 4. Return up to 2 creature cards, total mana value 4 or less, from your graveyard to the battlefield. So, this can be a tutor, but the only problem is you have to put the card in your graveyard. But also, if you have another one of these cards, you can use it as a reanimator. Not bad. Not bad at all. All right, next we got another foreign language one. Longhorn Sharpshooter. All right, Longhorn Sharpshooter. 2 in a red. Minotaur Rogue is the creature. Has reach. That's good. Whenever this becomes plotted, it deals 2 damage to any target. Plot for 4. Not bad. I mean, it does do 2 damage to anything, any target. I mean, you can do it to your opponent's face. You can do it to, let's say you're playing a battle, and you can do it to the battle. You can do it to your opponent's creature. Just any target. But I like it. It's a 3/3. Has reach. Not too bad. Next we have is another reach creature in green. 7/7 for 6. Nice. Armadillo. It has Ward 3. And pay 1 and a green. Discard Spinewood's Armadillo. Search your library for a basic land card or a desert card. Reveal it and put it into your hand. Then shuffle. And you gain 3 life. Kind of like land cycling. Not too bad. So you're doing black and green. You can reanimate it out of the battlefield. Not too bad. I like the Spinewood's Armadillo. Next, we got us a lasso. Thunder Lasso for 2 and a white. When it enters the battlefield, attach to target creature you control. Equipped creature gets +1/+1. And whenever equipped creature attacks, tap target creature defending player controls. Equipped for 2. Nice. So your opponent has a creature. So you got a 1/1. Your opponent's got a 1/1. You can play Thunder Lasso, tap their 1/1. Yours turns into a 2/2. Go in for a attack. Next turn, you attack again. You tap it. You tap their creature again and go in and make it through for a attack. Very good card. I like Thunder Lasso. Next, we got Vicious Bandits. 3 and a blue. Shapeshifter Rogue. Nice. We're getting shapeshifters back. You may have Vishka Bandit enter the battlefield as a copy of a creature you control, except it's a shapeshifter and a rogue in addition to its other types. And you can plot this for 3. Not bad. Not bad at all. I like it. Next, we got a Servants of the Stinger for 1 and a black, 1/3. Even Warlock with Death Touch. Whenever Servant of the Stinger deals combat damage to a player, if you committed a crime this turn, you may sacrifice Servant of the Stinger. If you do, search your library for a card, put it into your hand, then shuffle. Oh, a tutor inside of a creature. Very good. I like it. Tutor inside of a creature. Nice. Next, we got Crafty Coyote for 2. 2 for 2. And when it enters the battlefield, target creature you control gets +1/+1 and haste until end of turn. Nice. And you apply this for 2. Very nice. Now remember, plotting, you can only use them as sorceries. Next, we got us a Manadork. Hard Bristle Bandit for 1 and a green, plant rogue. Tap it, add 1 mana of any color. Whenever you commit a crime, untap Hard Bristle Bandit, and only triggers once each turn. Nice. If it was, if you could do this more than 1 turn, you'd be going off big time with this card. But too bad you can only do it once per turn. Next, we got Bovine Intervention. For 1 and a white, destroy target artifact or creature. Its controller creates a 2/2 white ox creature token. Not too bad. You get rid of a artifact or a creature and give them a 2/2. And it only costs 2. It's instant. Not too bad. Next, we got a Marauding Sphinx for 3, 4, 5. 3, 5 for 5. Sphinx Rogue, Flying, Vigilance, and Ward 2. Ooh, nice. And whenever you commit a crime, Surveil 2. You can only do it once per turn. Nice. Next, we got Unspecialist Contractor for 2 and a black, 3/2. When enters the battlefield, you may sacrifice a creature. When you do, target player draws 2 cards and loses 2 life. And you can plot this for 3. Not bad. You play this. You if you have a token on the battlefield that you don't, or a creature that you don't care to lose, play this, sacrifice a creature, draw 2 cards, and lose 2 life. Not bad at all. Next, we got us what I call Sheholdrick Killer. Scorching Shot, 2 red. Scorching Shot deals 5 damage to target creature. So it'll kill Sheholdrick. I imagine since everybody's playing Sheholdrick, this Scorching Shot is going to see a lot of play. And it don't cost much to play it, only 2 red to do 5 damage to a creature. Not bad at all. Next, we got Cacturutula for 4 green, 6/5. But it costs 1 less to cast if you control a desert. And it has reach. And whenever it becomes target of a spell or ability an opponent controls, then you may draw a card. So if your opponent tries to kill it, you get to draw a card. So it kind of replaces itself that way. It's a 6/5. Yeah. Not too bad. I wish it was cheaper than what it is, but you know, that's 6/5 though. You gotta look at that too though. Next we got Frontier Seeker. Human Scout for 2. It's 2/1 for 2. When it enters the battlefield, look at the top 5 cards of your library. You may reveal a mount creature card or a plains card from among them, put it into your hand. Put the rest on the bottom of your library in random order. Well, if you get a land, then and you haven't played a land, you'll get to get that land and play it. So it can be like kind of like a ramp card. So yeah, Human Scout ain't bad. I mean, not Human Scout, but Frontier Seeker. Not too bad. Next, we got Slick Shot Lock Picker. For 2 and a blue, 2/3, human rogue. And when Slick Shot Lock Picker enters the battlefield, target instant or sorcery card in your graveyard gains flashback until the end of turn. The flashback cost is equal to the cost of the card. And also, you can plot this for 3. Not bad. So if you don't need a creature that's on the battlefield, you plot it. Then, if you get enough mana to play a spell out of your graveyard, you play Slick, and also be able to play Slick Shot Lockpicker. You play Slick Shot Lockpicker for free if you plot it. So then you have to have enough mana to pay for the spell that's in your graveyard. And it's instant or sorcery. Not bad, actually. I kind of like Slick Shot. Next, we got us a foreign language card. Grinning Robber. 3 black. Zombie Rogue. When it enters the battlefield, if a creature died this turn, create a 2/2 blue and black zombie rogue creature token. Not bad. And not only that, you can plot this for 3. Not bad. Not bad at all. And not only that, this is a 4/3. Pretty good. Not bad. Next, we got Quill Charger for 3 and a red, 4/3. And when Quill Charger attacks, while saddled, it gets +2, +1, +2, and gains menace until end of turn. And has saddle 2. Not terrible, but not. I mean, it can turn into a 5/5. You accrue this for 2, then it could turn into a 5/5. Not too bad. Next, we got us another foreign one. Escape Illusion. For has free. So we'll add the cost of the effect to the cost of the card. So for 2 white, or a generic and a white, exile target non-token creature at the beginning of the next end step. Turn it to the battlefield under its owner's control. So it's blink. And for 2 generic and a white, choose target creature. If there is no other creature with greater power than it, destroy that creature. Okay, so this is a blink or removal. Not bad. Not bad at all. I like it. Next, we got Plan the Heist for 2 and 2 blue. Sorcery, Surveil 3. If you have no cards in hand, then draw 3 cards. So, you can plot this for 4. Same cost as the cost. So, say that you have this in your opening hand, you plot it. You empty your hand, then you get play this, Surveil 3, then draw those 3 cards. Not bad at all. I mean, it ain't terrible. Seems to be like it might be a good card. Next, we got Rakish Crew for 2 and a black enchantment. When Rakish Crew enters the battlefield, create a 1/1 red mercenary creature token with tap. Target creature you control gets +1, +0 to end a turn. Activate only as a sorcery. And then it has another ability. Whenever an outlaw you control dies, each opponent loses one life and you gain one life. Nice. Very good. Then we have Holy Cow for two and a white. Ox Angel with flash and flying. 2/2 for three. When it enters the battlefield, you gain two life and scry one. Yeah, that's pretty good. Then we have another foreign one called New Haunts for one and a blue enchantment. At the beginning of your end step, if you haven't cast a spell from your hand this turn, and New Haunt isn't a creature, it becomes a 3/3 creature with flying. And you pay two and a blue and surveil one. I think this is pretty good. Because you get just cause the surveil ability and becoming an instant creature. Next, we got Rattleback Carry. Two and a black, 3/2 Gorgon Warlock with Death Touch. Whenever you commit a crime, target creature you control gains your choice of menace or lifelink until the end of turn. Not bad. And it doesn't say that it only happens once per turn. So you commit two crimes, then you can give a creature menace and lifelink until end of turn. Not bad at all. Next, we have Armored Armadillo for one white, 0/4 with Ward 1. Okay. Pay three and a white. Armored Armadillo gets plus X plus 0 until end of turn, where X is its toughness. So, this, you pay 4, then you can attack with this as a 4/4. So it's kind of almost like a 4/4 for one, although you have to have 4 lands on the battlefield in order to use the ability. Eh, it's not real good because you have to wait till turn 4 before you can even use the ability. It's a turn 1 creature that does nothing to turn 4. Eh, I don't like it. Next, we have Long Shark for 3 and a blue, 3/4. And when Long Shark enters the battlefield, if you cast 2 or more spells this turn, draw a card. And you can also plot this for 4. Yeah, not bad. Next, we got Unfortunate Accident. It's a one cost instant spree card. So for 2, 3, 4, destroy. So for 4, destroy target creature. Then for one generic and one black, create a 1/1 red mercenary creature token with tap. Target creature you control gets +1 +0 until end of turn. Activate only as a sorcery. Yeah, not terrible, but not. I don't think it's going to be that good. I mean, for 4, you can destroy a creature unless it has hexproof. Next, we got Trained Onyx for one and a white. Cat Beast Mounts 3/1 for 2. And whenever attacks while it's saddled, it gains first strike until end of turn. Then you get to scry one. Not too bad. Like the ability of being able to scry, although it will die for pretty easy because it only has because it's a 3-1. I mean, if it was a 1-3, it might be better. But a 3-1, I don't know. I'd rather for it to, I'd rather see this card as a 2-3, to be honest, or 3-2. That one really makes it look like a bad card. And I'm talking about the one that's right here. Next, we have Desperate Bloodseeker for 1 and a black vampire with lifelink. Whenever Desperate Bloodseeker enters the battlefield, target player mills 2 cards. Nice. So, it's a mill card. Black mill card. Not too bad. And it has lifelink, so that's pretty good. Alright, next we have some dual colors. We got Rakdos the Muscle. Legendary creature, Demon Mercenary. For 5. 2 black, 1 red, and 2. 6/5. Flying, trample. Whenever you sacrifice another creature, exile cards equal to its mana value from the top of target player's library. Till your next end step, you may play those cards. And mana of any color type can be spent to cast those cards. Not bad. And then sacrifice another creature, Rakdos the Muscle, gains indestructible until end of turn, and tap it. You can only activate it once each turn. Not bad. And there's a way around that. Go in for a attack, and then after you go in for attack, you after you declared your attack, you then give this indestructible, and there you go. It's safe. It has trample and flying. I kind of like Rakdos the Muscle. Next, we got the Gitrog Ravageous Ride. Okay. 3 black and a green, 6/5. Legendary creature, Frog Horror Mounts. Trample Haste, costs 1 to saddle it. And whenever the Gitrog Ravageous Ride deals combat damage to a player, you may sacrifice a creature that saddled it this turn. If you do, draw X cards, then put up to X land cards from your hand onto the battlefield tapped, where X is that sacrificed creature's power. At least it's a May ability. Mm. I kind of want to say bad, but I may be wrong. Next, we got a Salva Eager Trailblazer for 2 green white. Elf Scout has vigilance. That's good. Whenever you cast a creature spell, create a 1/1 red mercenary creature token with tap. Target creature you control gets +1/+0 to end of turn. Activate only as a sorcery. Then you can tap, choose a color, add 1 mana gene color from each different power among creatures you control. Now that's pretty good. So it's a 4/5 for 4. 2 generic, a green, and a white. Next, we got Bonnie Powell Clear Cutter for 3 green, blue, blue. Legendary creature, Giant Scout with reach, 6/5. When enters the battlefield, create Bowl, a legendary blue ox creature token. With this creature's power and toughness are equal to the number of lands you control. Whenever you attack, draw a card, then you may put a land card from your hand or graveyard onto the battlefield. Nice. Nice. I like this card. And it's a 6/5. Then we got Browse Trial Roving Rancher for 2 red and whites. So for 2 and Boros, that's 2 red whites, 4/3. Oxen you control have double strike. Nice. Whenever Bruised Tile Roving Rancher enters the battlefield or attacks, exile the top card of your library. If it's a land card, create a 2/2 white ox creature token. Otherwise, you may cast it until the end of your next turn. Nice. Nice. So, you either get creature or whatever's on top. Next, we got Raikou of Many Paths for a green, blue, and a red 3/3. So it's a 3/3, 3/3 for 3. Human Wizard, legendary, where you cast a model spell. Choose up to X, where X is the number of times you chose a mode for that spell. So this works with your. So this card here is going to work with your other cards, your spree cards. Huh. Exile. What it does is exiles the top card of your library to end a turn, and to the end of your next turn, you may play it. Or put a +1/+1 counter on this Raikou of Many Paths. It gains trample until end of turn. Or create a 1/1 blue bird with flying. Not bad. Next up, Marshka, Dealer of Death for blue, black, red. Legendary creature, human rogue. Whenever you commit a crime, you may pay 1. If you do, look at the top 2 cards of your library, put one into your hand and the other into your graveyard. Can we say Reanimator with this card here? Next, we got us a cat, a kitty cat. Roxanne, Starfall, Savants. For 3 red and green, 4/3 for 5. Legendary creature, cat druid. Whenever Roxanne, Starfall, Savant enters the battlefield or attacks, create a tap colorless artifact token named Meteorite. When Meteorite enters the battlefield, it deals 2 damage to any target, and add 1 mana of any color. Not bad. Not bad. And whenever you tap an artifact token for mana, add 1 mana of any type that artifact token produced. Not bad at all. Not bad at all. I like it. Then we got Kellen's Bender Brideret for 3. Keelan joins up. Now, Keelan joins up for 3 for green, white, and blue. Legendary enchantments. When Keelan joins up, enters the battlefield, you may exile a non-land card with mana value 3 or less from your hand. If you do, it becomes blighted. And whenever a legendary creature enters the battlefield under you control, put a +1/+1 counter on each creature you control. Ooh, what a card. What a card. Very good card. It will buff your creatures up like crazy. But you want a lot of legendaries in this and with this. Next we got Vraska joins up. When Vraska joins up enters the battlefield, put a death touch counter on each one of your creatures. Whenever a legendary creature you control deals combat damage to a player, draw a card. Not bad. Not bad. Next, we got Sartor the Infiltrator. Demir, one blue, one black, 2/3 with menace. Human Ninja Rogue. Whenever Satori the Infiltrator and or one other or one or more other non-token creatures enters the battlefield under your control, if none of them were cast or no mana was spent to cast them, draw a card. Nice. That will work with applied ability. Next, we got us another foreign language. Wrangler of the Damned. For 3 whites and a blue. Human soldier. Like soldiers needed help. Has flash, and at the beginning of your end step, if you haven't cast a spell from your hand this turn, create a 2/2 white spirit creature token with flying. Not bad. Not bad at all. Next, we got Congregation Griff. 1 green and a white Hippogriff Mount creature. It's a 1/4 with flying and lifelink. And whenever Congregation Griff attacks while saddled, it gets +X until the end of turn, where X is the number of mounts you control. Nice. And the saddle for 3. Next, we got At Knife Point enchantments. For 1 black and a red, as long as it's your turn, outlaws you control have first strike. Nice. Whenever you commit a crime, create a 1/1 red mercenary creature token with tap. Target creature you control gets +1/+0 until end of turn, activating on a sorcery. It only triggers once each turn. Next, we got Eartha Joe Frontier Mentor. 2/4 for 4. Legendary creature core advisor. When Eartha Joe Frontier Mentor enters the battlefield, create a 1/1 red mercenary creature token. We all know what that does. I've read that ability over and over. And whenever you activate an ability that targets a creature or player, copy that ability. You may choose new targets for the copy. So it will double your instants and sorceries. Or if you activate the ability. Next we ain't got much more to go. Next we got Intimidation Campaign for 1 blue black enchantment. And when Intimidation Campaign enters the battlefield, each opponent loses 1 life. You gain 1 life and draw a card. Not bad. Not bad at all. They got Karam Valiant Cacophony for 2 generic blue and a red legendary creature zombie horror. 2/3 flying. Whenever you cast your second spell, each turn put a +1/+1 counter on Karam Valiant Cacophony and draw a card. Not bad. Then we got Make Your Own Luck for 3 generic green blue sorcery. Look at the top 3 cards of your library. You may exile a non-land card from among them. If you do, it becomes plotted. Put the rest into your hand. So basically, what this is doing is plotting stuff from your deck. Not too bad, actually. I kind of like Make Your Own Luck. Next, we got Vile Smasher Gleeful Grenader for a black and a red 3/2 Goblin Mercenary. Whenever another outlaw enters the battlefield under your control, Vile Smasher Gleeful Grenader deals 1 damage to target opponents. So you have this out on the battlefield. You play an assassin, a mercenary token, pirate, rogue, or warlock. Then Grenader here is going to do 1 damage to your opponent. And it does not say once per turn. So you might be able to turn this to some kind of little machine gun effect. Next, we got us a human warlock. Honest Rutston. 1 generic, a black and a green. Human warlock. Whenever it enters a battlefield, return target creature card from your graveyard to your hand. And then creature spells you cast cost 1 less to cast. Nice. Nice. I like Rutston right here. Next, we got us Ruthless Lawbringer. For a 1 generic, a white and a black, 3/2 creature, vampire assassin. When Ruthless Lawbringer enters the battlefield, you may sacrifice another creature. When you do, destroy target non-land permanents. Not bad. So you can take Lawbringer, sacrifice a token, and kill, and then destroy a non-land permanent from your opponent controls. Pretty good card. Next, we got Jolene Plundering Pugless. 1 generic, a red and a green. Legendary creature, human mercenary. Whenever you attack with 1 or more creatures with power 4 or greater, create a treasure token. Nice. Then pay 1 in a red, sacrifice a treasure. Jolene Plundering Pugless deals 1 damage to any target. Nice. Next, we got Form a Posse. X, red, and white. Sorcery. Create X 1/1 red mercenary creature tokens. Not bad. And you can only do it and it's all, not only that, it's a sorcery. Not too bad though. Red, white tokens, token doublers. Cool. Next, we got Lazif, Familiar Stranger. 1 blue, black, legendary creature, shapeshifter. Whenever you commit a crime, put a +1/+1 counter on Lazif, Familiar Stranger. Then you may exile a card from a graveyard. If a creature card was exiled this way, you may have Lazif become a copy of that card until end of turn. It only triggers once each turn. Not bad at all. Not bad at all. Next, we have Heath Rebirth. 3 black and a green. So for 5, sorcery, return up to 1 target creature from your graveyard to the battlefield. Return up to 1 target creature permanent card from your graveyard to your hand. So this card here will reanimate a creature from your graveyard onto the battlefield, and also reanimate another one into your hand. Nice. I like this card. Next, we got 3 more to go. There are artifacts. We got Mobile Homestead for 2. 3/3 for 2. It's a vehicle. Mobile Homestead has haste as long as you control it mounts. Nice. Whenever Mobile Homestead attacks, look at the top card of your library. If it's a land card, you may put it into the battlefield tapped. It costs 2 to crew this. Nice. Next, we got Tome Dweller for 204. It's a artifact creature golem. Pay 2. Put target card from your graveyard on the bottom of your library. It's not terrible, but not good enough. It really does not do much. It doesn't do nothing to the battlefield. Next, we have us a card that has not been translated. Well, we all know what this is. This is the card for the boots. And next is just lands, all the dual lands, and the basic lands, and breaking news card, which is a new type of card that they came out with for this set. And we got us a banned Oko Thief of Crowns, which is so broken that they banned it, but yet they reprinted it now. So are they going to unban it? I don't know. Makes this card right here makes me wonder if they're going to unban this card or not. I have this card on Arena, but it's banned. And then we got Thoughtseize. And these cards here are not going to. These cards right here are. I don't think they're going to be standard legal because they are breaking news cards, which is a new card type. Well, I think they're going to be probably historic or historic commander legal. And yeah, I don't. There's a different artwork on Thoughtseize and Crime and Punishments. These are. I know these are not going to be standard legal. Here's a special guest that we're getting. Yeah. All right. There's going to be 4 commander decks with this set. And this is the 4 commanders of the sets. Gennady Canning Inquisitor for 2 black, green, and a blue 5/5. Spells you cast but don't own cost 1 less to cast. Nice. So it's going to have to deal with stealing in this commander deck. The cards are. Whenever one or more creatures you control deal combat damage to a player, look at the top card of that player's library. Then exile it face down. You may play that card for as long as it remains exiled. And mana of any type can be used to cast the spell. Not bad. But it's kind of bad on spell table though. Next we have Yuumi Prowl Protector for 8. 6/6 for 8. 5 generic green, red, and a white. 6/6. This spell costs 1 less to cast for each land card in your graveyard. So, you want great land in your graveyard. When you play this card, Numa's Prowl Protector enters the battlefield or attacks, you may sacrifice a land. If you do, draw a card. Eh. Whenever a desert card is put into your graveyard from anywhere, create 4/2 green plant warrior creature token with reach. This one, I don't know about getting that commander deck. Then we got Stella Lee, wild card. One generic, a green, and a red. 2/4. Whenever you cast your second spell, each turn exile the top card of your library. Until the end of your next turn, you may play that card. And tap it, copy target instant or sorcery spell you control. You may choose new targets for the copy. Activate only if you cast 3 or more spells this turn. And it's alright. Then we got Olivia is back as a command in a commander deck. Olivia, a planted outlaw, 1 red, white, and black. Vampire assassin with flying and lifelink. 3/3. Whenever one or more outlaws you control deal combat damage to a player, create a treasure token. Pay 3, sacrifice 2 treasures, and put 2 +1/+1 counters on each creature you control. Activate only as a sorcery. Now that one don't sound bad at all. Oh, not banning Timeless. Okay. But isn't Timeless a arena? Isn't Timeless a arena format? I don't think it is a paper format. If it's time in the Timeless format, then we might get it on arena, but it'll be only for Timeless. That's what I'm thinking. But that's what I'm thinking about Oko. I think if it is only for Timeless, then we might get this on arena, but just for the Timeless format. That's what I'm thinking. Alrighty, folks. That's all the spoilers we have for today. Now let's do this by dates. And it looks like we got some more cards. We'll go over these cards again tomorrow afternoon. Just in case I missed some. But here's a good one. Shifting Drift for 2. So for 4, exchange control of 2 target creatures. For 3, exchange control of 2 target artifacts. For 3, exchange control of 2 target enchantments. So with this, you can steal your opponent's creatures, artifacts, or enchantments. Not bad. All right, folks. I'm gonna go ahead and get on off of here, and I will see everybody back, and I'll see everybody over on Superfast Taurus's channel at 4:30. It is 3:22 right now, Central Standard Time, and I'll see everybody over on his channel at 4:30 for his giveaway. So make sure to find this Warren's video that Superfast Tortoise put out, Morning Coffee video. Make sure you leave a comment on that video so you can be entered into the giveaways. But other than that, I'll see everybody back here again in the morning at 9 a.m. Central Standard Time. And then again at 2 o'clock for some more spoilers. Y'all have a good day, and I'll be seeing you later, everybody.